Hello, hello, and welcome to day 13 of the Fall for Watercolor Challenge. Today we are going to be painting a pumpkin spiced latte. I I have been really feeling like inspired by, like the little this is my day in the life or whatever, and I just thought it would be really fun to paint some objects that we see often in the fall that bring us great happiness. I love the like illustrative style. We're going to be doing the outfit of the day, the OOTD, later. So I thought this would be really fun practice to just um, try making some little things that are part of our everyday life. So for this one, I'm feeling like I want a little bit of structure. So I'm actually going to sketch it out. So I'm going to start with an oval. We're going to just make like a Starbucks style cup. Okay. We're going to make like a kind of skinny oval at the top. And then we're going to make a little lip. And then we're going to make the lid. Okay. I don't know. Ugh. Okay. It's like, okay, she says very convincingly. All right. So basically, it's got that little edge, and I'm not sweating it too much. You can tell I'm totally casual about it. Okay. We've got a couple little circles, and I just feel like this one needs to be a little wider. Either way. And then we're going to make our cup here go down. I'm a grande girl. Actually, true confessions, I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. I'm more of like a dirty chai kind of chick. That's just my preference. And then I'm going to make the sleeve, okay? There we go. And I think I'm going to put like a little pumpkin on it because, we love painting pumpkins. Okay. So I've got my nice little outline here. We've got like a little drinking hole there. So the tricky thing here today is we're going to be painting white, right? The Starbucks cup or whatever cup is white. The lid is white. The sleeve is not white. So how do we paint white? So I'm really glad that we have the pencil outline here, but you can also do this without a pencil outline and still create the shape of white without actually, we're not going to use white paint because the paper's white. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to start with my like shadow color. Okay. So I really love using like a Payne's gray. It's just a hint of violet for my shadow color. It's like a nice cool color. And I want to make this really watered down. We can always make it darker. But what we're going to do is we're going to add shadow to create the sense of the shape of the white thing. Okay. And it's also a round vessel. So how can we make it feel round? So I'm imagining that my light source is kind of like right here. Okay. Right down the like 3/4 mark. So I'm going to use a wash of this like Payne's gray with a little bit of violet. I've done a little line there. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle my clean brush. I just rinsed it off in that paint to make it a little less, a little more diluted. And then there we go. Okay, so this is called a gradient wash. So we're going to add our first layer of color. It's going to be a little darker on the edge. I'm cleaning off my brush. Okay, and then I'm just taking like a damp brush and spreading that color across, cleaning my brush each time. And this is going to help make the color slowly fade, kind of like an ombre effect. All right. And this gives a really nice sense of a round shape without actually leaving anything white, or without using white paint, because we're going to create like the bright whites with just leaving the page unpainted. So I'm adding a little shadow under here, under my the lid of my cup. And I'm going to take a little bit more of my diluted shadow color, and I'll just gently do like a suggestion of a line along the cup ridges. Okay. All right. And then, because we need to know the end of the cup, like I have my pencil lines here, so I know where the edge of the cup is. I'm just going to take my brush, and you know what I'm going to do is I'm painting the outside. Now on this side, I'm just kind of adding a slight bit of color to the exterior of the cup. Okay. I'm just kind of scraping it out to the side. It's really sketch. It's really loose. I'm just adding some water, like a wet brush around the edge, and just kind of wiggling it to just, I don't know, soften it up, make it feel a little more organic. I'm going to add a little bit of a line here so we have our shadow. Something like that. Totally painting outside the lines of my box, but that's okay. All right, so then we have this shape, and if you want to like make it more dramatic, go for it. Add more darkness here and here. That's totally fine. I might add even like a little bit under where the sleeve is going to go, so it has a little bit of the, like you see the shadow of the sleeve. Well, that was an aggressive shadow. Okay. But I can lift it with a dry, slightly damp brush. All right. All right. I'm liking it. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. I like that we did the white first. Now I'm going to let it dry a little bit. You know what? I lied. If you're feeling impatient, let's talk about it, okay? So as we're doing a loose sketch, so let's keep it loose. Let's keep it fast. I'm going to paint the sleeve, and I am going to avoid painting the pumpkin. I'm going to paint around the pumpkin. And I'm just going to be careful not to touch the shadows that we just created. I am going to touch them. I know I am, because I'm just so excited, and I just have happy paint fingers right now. And it's kind of close. I was thinking I was going to wait for it to dry, but trying to lean into the wet and wet. I'm feeling like I don't really want to relinquish control today. So I don't, do you just have those days where you're just feeling like, nope, today I'm going to just clench life very hard and try to control it. And I feel like I've been having one of those days. And so I'm going to force myself to unclench and let the water do its thing. And it feels uncomfortable, and I'm not happy about it. But you know what? It's good. It's good practice. Every time we feel that discomfort and we continue, every time we say, you know what, this isn't what I was hoping for, but here's what I learned, or here's what I love about it, or here's why it's important to have it suck, or be, this is why it's making me happy. Every time we do that little dance in our brain, and do the hard thing, it helps when it is something that is of more consequence than a silly watercolor challenge, right? Like, I don't know, it's all good practice. So, okay, so here, I'm going to add a little bit of my Payne's Gray shadow color just right into this wet paint, okay, to give that, continue that sense that this side is a little bit darker than the other side. All right, so I'm adding a little bit in there. And then I am going to do the orange of my pumpkin, making sure that my brush is very clean. And I am not going to wait till it dries, because I am just a rebel without a cause. No, I have a cause. My cause is to spread the joy of watercolor far and wide. Y'all, these are getting more and more unhinged. I'm feeling a couple of these in a row. And you're welcome. Okay. You know what? I think she's kind of cute. I think she's kind of cute. I'm going to add a green little stem. Be very careful not to touch the edges. Okay, that's so cute. I think it would be fun to add like a little bit of a line drawing here. I'm actually going to use my paintbrush. I'm going to use my my blow dryer really quick, and I'm going to use my paintbrush almost as if I'm doing like a line drawing outline, just because I'm feeling that. style. So play along with me or don't, you know? All right, I'm gonna pause it. Hold on. We are back and we are gonna add just, I'm gonna use my Payne's Gray and I want it a little bit more concentrated than we have been using it. And I'm gonna take it just on some of the, like, some of the edges that I just want a little bit crisper here. And it's a pretty dry brush. Like I want it to have like a sketchy quality. I want it to just define some of these shapes a little bit. And you don't have to do this, but I don't know. I was just kind of feeling it. So let's see. Get a little bit more, like around the, I mean, it's not much. It's just like a little bit, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's giving me the structure that I'm looking for. And I'm using a dry brush here to add a little bit more shadow. And I don't know, kind of dirty and I like it. All right, just a little bit here. I'm not going in the lines. I'm trying to be, you know, like so chill, so relaxed. Like, okay. Just, you know, going for the vibes. Right. Let's try a little bit more. Getting the right consistency for the look that I'm trying to get can be a journey. Oh, my paintbrush just went kind of all over the place, but I'm okay with that. So I'm doing just a light, sketchy little outline. Yeah, I think that's kind of fun. I don't know, it's cute, right? Don't tell me if it's not. But yeah, kind of sketchy. It's kind of quick and dirty, and I like it. I'm feeling it. All right. So yeah, this is kind of, I think, the vibes that I'm trying to go for with the upcoming ones. We're doing a cozy sweater coming up, and then we're gonna do like a little fall outfit of the day. I want to keep it loose. I want to keep it fun. I want to keep it gestural. So that's where I'll be going. You can take this journey. You can follow exactly what I do here. You can do your own thing. You can make it in your own style. You can, you know, use a stencil, like make this what you want it to be. I've been really itching to explore a little bit more of like an illustrative style and like more like an illustrator, just for funsies. And this felt really good. I mean, I felt uncomfortable. You like went through that journey with me, right? But it was good and I'm glad I did it. So anyway, happy painting and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.